Back at his safe house in Tallinn, the Jackal found an unexpected guest.
Hello.
It was the client. This was the third time the Jackal had met the client, and the first time his true face had been revealed. The Jackal said nothing. He simply locked the door and slowly walked toward the client. Though his expression was tired, there was an unmistakable murderous intent in his eyes. However, he turned away without a word and went to make tea for himself, adding a lot of sugar to replenish his energy. He seemed to be waiting for the client to speak. The client immediately explained the purpose of her visit. She didn't directly say it but hinted that her boss was very powerful and asked the Jackal not to disappoint them. It turned out that not long ago, she had a meeting with her boss, and when her boss found out that they had transferred money to the Jackal, he was angered by the fact that the Jackal had killed someone in Munich, causing a storm in the city. This could jeopardize their contract. Her boss was debating whether to replace the Jackal. However, they had just learned some internal police information. The Jackal had killed a client whose final payment hadn't been completed from the previous job. This revelation made her boss change his view on the Jackal.
This guy goes back to Munich, a town that is swarming with police, to call in an unpaid debt. To me, that speaks of character. Where is he now?
He should be in Tallinn.
You need to find him and stay with him.
The Jackal understood that the client had come to him under pressure from above. Still, he remained highly cautious about his security. Murder and silencing were his habits. To prove her boss's power,
If you don't believe me, just ask Norman Stoke.
she mentioned the name Norman Stoke. The Jackal immediately dropped his murderous intent upon hearing the name. Who was Norman Stoke?